Hey y'all, Grand Rising. Um, was it April 3rd? We're well, man, time is flying. But I just jumped on here to say a few things that I was thinking about. Um, Life is good too, y'all. How this bitch of a cousin of mine said that her husband was very embarrassed that she suffered from mental illness, that he was just so embarrassed about it. And we all know she was in and out the mental institution once they moved down south. And he was so embarrassed about it. Now, if you knew what that felt like, that you had mental problems, and all of us got something going on. I mean, shoot, I don't take, I'm of a good sound mind, but at the same time, not in a way like that. But I consider myself insane because I think outside the box. And in this world, if you think outside the box, and tell the truth, that gets you labeled as crazy. So I'm just got to be a one crazy bitch because I'm gonna think outside the box and think for myself. Well, back to the matter at hand. So she always would tell me how he was so embarrassed about her being cuckoo. And I'm not making light of mental illness. Y'all been rocking with me long enough to know what's what. Um, but I have to make that disclaimer for anybody that's new that's coming around. I do not make light of mental illness. I do not. But y'all will have to go back, watch videos, look at the posts, and y'all to see. Because no, that's not what I'm doing. Because in this country, and damn sure if you're black, you came up out of dysfunction and some type of mental stuff. Just so hey, that's that. But so my point with all that is saying, so when we talk about this jealousy and envy, just because I didn't suffer from what she suffered from, and she looked at me in a certain light because she saw everything in me that she wasn't, that she wanted to be. So if your husband was so jealous of you about you having mental issues and blah 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 and going in and out the mental institution, why would you try to put things in my food, my drinks, all of that, and then try to paint a narrative that I was mentally ill? And I'm not. At least not in a bad way. Because she thought that she could embarrass me and make me feel how she felt. Honey, you can't embarrass me about nothing. I think I've solidified that. I'm not ashamed and embarrassed about nothing. What you see is what you get. I am what I am. And I make no apologies for who I am. As long as I'm a better me today than I was yesterday, and as long as tomorrow I'm better than I was today. That's all that matters. And so y'all really see y'all we putting this together, ain't we, y'all? Spirit wouldn't have it no other way. And so because she felt all the stigma of all of that, and she got me on some twisted pedestal. I don't even think I'm perfect. So she had me on this twisted pedestal that she put me on. Not me thinking I'm all that. She thought I was all that. So she thought that these bitches, her and the bearded sisters, all the people she worked with, they put me on some sick imaginary pedestal that they put me there in their minds. So they felt like they put me there. So they thought they went in with this, how they felt, how they saw me. So they felt like they'd tear me down because they had all this increase and sleeping with the same people and dropping it low and spreading wide, munching on family members, doing stuff to kids, all of these things that they have done. So they thought they'd try to tear me down because I didn't have none of that in me, and try to embarrass me about. And how you gonna shame and embarrass me about some stuff that's not me and it's not in me? That's why it backfired, you dumb hoes. So anywho, um, that was part of the big thing to try to make me look like I was mentally ill, and she claimed when they would take her to the psychiatrist, and she would try to say what was what, that they would tell her she was lying and that ain't what really happened. So you see how she tried to really project that on me and tried to swap her life for mine? Oh, y'all seeing it now. And see why she wanted to make it look like I was dropping it low and spreading it wide and had one foot on the dresser and the other one on one leg on the dresser and the other one on the nightstand, when that ain't even me, because that's what they did. So they had to try to paint me as to what they were. And then I remember at different times, like I said, they wouldn't be around me together, her saying, I ain't really been with that many people. And she knew that I knew that was a lie. She'd been with everybody. And then I remember my ex trying to say to me a couple times, people think that, but I really ain't been with that many people. When they both be humping on, reminding somebody running around humping on fire hydrants. Don't y'all find it mighty suspicious that these two that weren't messing around, didn't know each other, were saying the same things to me? And then the other part to this is that because she had been in NA, because he had been known for being owned before as well. So see, that's why they had to try to paint me and make me the poster child. I wasn't going for that. Spirit damn sure wasn't going for that, because I'm not the poster child for mental illness or DRUGS. I'm not the poster child. Because y'all already know. I ain't got no problem saying what's what and telling the truth. Because I am who I am, flaws and all. And either you like it or you don't. I don't care. But I was never what they tried to paint me out to be. So if you were in NA, messing around with everybody in NA, see, and then that's another reason why she had tried to cover things up, because she had been in NA, right? So then she got here to Michigan and she started wilding out. So of course she had to try to paint it like it was me, because she'd been in NA. So what was she doing? Drinking like a fish, jumping in a bowl like a motherfucking genie, and doing drugs when she had been a member of NA. So do y'all see why she wanted to try to make it like it was me? Because all of that couldn't get out. She used to be in NA. So all these addictions, she would have tried to play like it was me. And had to go full blown to act like it wasn't her and try to frame me. Because if this gets out, relapse, everybody would know. So y'all see, is now it becoming clear? I know it is. Because the only stupid motherfuckers watching my videos is them. The rest of y'all got good common sense. And if you don't, you will by the time I get done. They're unteachable, so there's no hope for them. Yeah. So see, she couldn't let the world know because she had been in NA. So she couldn't let the world know that she was on drugs and dropping it low and spreading it wide, drooging and graping other people, family members, because it's all stuff because supposedly she had faced those demons and dealt with them when she moved down south. Well, we all know, no, she hadn't, because she was right back up here where she felt like she was free and away from people down there that knew. And she thought she had left this behind long enough for nobody to remember what she had done. Pick it back up with a certain group of people that were just like her, and then try to make it like it was me, when it was never me. Y'all see it? I know y'all do. I know y'all do. Yeah. Epic fail. Epic fail. And even as a teenager, all the little the stuff they was doing something strange for a little piece of change as a teenager, because they was hungry, so they had to do whatever they had to do, and but they enjoyed it. So see, they had did all that, so they tried to cut. She tried to come back, and they wanted to talk about me like people were gonna forget about what they did. They really did this voluntarily. So they come. So then she came back. What she didn't realize when you came back, trying to make me look bad and make me look like how they remembered you were when you were young, and here you just brought back the memories of everybody and knowing how you really were. You thought because you did it in a specific group setting that it wasn't going to get out because all y'all was alike and everybody could hold something over each other's head because then nobody wanted the public to know what they were doing. And all the very people that she was doing all this disgusting, nasty stuff with as a teenager and as a young chick, she came right back and picked up right where she left off with the same people. The same people that I was never in their circle. So she wanted to force me in that circle. They wanted to force me in that circle. Because if I'm over there, a person that doesn't believe in doing all that stuff and doing all that stuff, then I wasn't supposed to be able to say nothing because I was supposed to feel like them and keep it a secret. But that wasn't nothing. I wasn't in that. I would never sign up for that. And B, even if I would have been disgusting enough to sign up for it. If I really signed up for it, I wouldn't have been ashamed. Not that I would have been splurring my business, as y'all know. I wouldn't have been ashamed to admit it had I been called out on it. I wouldn't have went around trying to put it off on nobody else like they was the ones doing it and like they were the culprit. I wouldn't have did that. I would have took accountability and responsibility for what I did and what I said like I always do. Not trying to put it off on some innocent person. Let alone an innocent person that has had my back. So y'all see why she put me put me on some ridiculous pedestal. I don't even take myself serious like that. I laugh at myself. Trust me, if you go out there and slip on some ice and fall, long as you're not hurt, I'm gonna crack up. But if I slip on the ice and fall, we gonna crack. You might not want to laugh. I'm gonna make you laugh because I'm gonna crack up. It's a time for being serious and stuff, but you just can't take yourself so serious. I know how to laugh at myself. That's part of life. We live, we grow, we learn. Some of us. But I just want to give y'all a little bit more in-depth look at why it was so important to these people to paint me in the light that they were. Because, I mean, if you done went through NA, you was in Michigan doing all this, doing something strange for a little piece of change. So when she came back, she was going to have to face all of that horrible reputation. So she had to put it off of, well, oh, her over here, y'all think she all this and all, and these people didn't even know me, and I ain't know them. She's like this, and she's like this. She just don't tell nobody. What? So see, because when she came back to Michigan, those were demons that she was gonna have to face. So she tried to put me in it when I had nothing to do with it. Take the attention off her because everybody knew she was a streetwalker. Everybody knew what went on in the vineyard. And it wasn't fresh grapes either. Wasn't no wine you wanted to drink. So that was part of her. When she came back and knew she's got to face all that ridicule, when she went, all she had to do is, if she'd have been a good person, people would have probably congratulated, oh, you really got your life together. But instead, wanted to throw me up under a bus when I wasn't even trying to go play in the damn street. try to switch that onto me, which she had already been a staple in the community. She could have just showed up as a better her, but instead wanted to try to make me take on that persona because that was her reputation here in Michigan. That was her reputation here in this city. The very reputation that they tried to give me. That's her and her group's reputation. Not mine. Ain't no way I was around 50 years and not had that reputation. And then you come on the scene and then y'all motherfuckers come on the scene. Then I get this reputation. Who y'all think y'all fooling? That's why they needed to unalive me. Because all I had to do was show up. That's why they wanted me hidden. She and all the people that she was sleeping with and doing something strange. I'm going to reiterate this. For a piece of change, she came back and picked up right where she left off and started screwing around with the same people. And here, because I wasn't involved and I didn't live here, I didn't know it. And when I basically had just met most of these people, at the end, I called myself introduced. Like I told her, they let me introduce them. I was the one that really didn't know them. She knew them from adolescence to current times. Because they had got it when she was younger and they was getting it when she was older. These are the same people that she was out here hoeing with, munching on. She just picked up, came back to Michigan, and the saga continued. But no, honey, you wasn't finna put that on me, because I can't go for that. No, I can't go for that, and Spirit wasn't going for that. Because had I did all the things you claimed I did have been a part of, I would have admitted it, took accountability, responsibility, and would have took pride in bettering myself. That's what you should do. But you never got better. You never wanted to be better because you are a whore at heart. Once a hoe, sometimes always a hoe. These people are hoes down to their cells, bone marrow. They can't do anything else. It's all they know. They don't want to do better. But as for the rest of us, we'll keep excelling and bettering ourselves and becoming a better version of ourselves. Love, peace, and light. I love y'all so much. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the unconditional love. That means everything to this spiritual gangster. I may be a spiritual gangster, but I ain't the only one. And I'm not bothered by other people being spiritual gangsters. There's some spiritual gangsters out here that's way more gangster than me. And I don't have a problem saying that. Because the only race I'm in is the race against myself. To be the best version of me that I can be. I tried to tell them to try that, but they don't want to. So that's not my problem. That's not our problem. We will continue to excel and help people. I'll probably be back a little later, but I'm just like overjoyed right now. I know y'all can see it and probably feel the energy because I was just talking this morning with someone and I'd had this idea and this thing and I kind of was going to do it and I kind of swayed away from it a little bit. But it was the first thought, my intuition, and they just brought me full circle right back to it without me ever even having it discussed this with them. They put me right on track. And it was what, so it ain't nothing like having people around you that can pour into you, can confirm things, or not just only confirm things, that can really give you great advice and really, you're in sync with them. And this person really put me on my right back where I was supposed to be on my path, because before we even like were talking, this is what I knew I was supposed to do. And they just totally confirmed it. Because I didn't forget about it, but I was kind of going a little astray. And that's what any soulmate, partner, anybody in your circle is supposed to do. And they do this for me very well. And I'm grateful and thankful for them. And I am so busting at the seams for what we are putting together. I am just like busting at the seams because it's gonna be phenomenal, explosive, and right on time in divine timing. I'll let y'all know when it's done, which, because I was on this, is basically, I just gotta organize it. It's already done. 5D. We're just bringing it to the 3D now. And it's not just only just phenomenal because it's not about me. Oh, I want to be it. No, because I am who I am. I don't want to be shit. I am the shit. And this that I'm about to do is so exciting because I know in my heart of hearts that it's gonna help so many people. And that brings me, like, who was that, Nita Baker? You bring me joy. You bring me joy. It brings me joy to help people. I find so much joy in that. And what all the years of everything, especially the torment, the abuse, the gang stalking, everything that they put me through, it brought me to the point that I'm at now. All right, I gotta give me a lint brush. It helps to release, but it helps others when you release. And as y'all seen, been on my journey with me, so y'all know I'm not judgmental. I appreciate me not being judged. It's always a safe place with me because your heart in the right place. You're trying to better yourself, and I know what that's like. This will always be a safe place. It will always be non-judgmental. But see, people that do evil, not people that have stumbled and different things like that, just life be lifing. See, they want they want you to be non-judgmental to them. Because see, the difference between them, what they mean by non-judgmental is let us do all this evil and don't you say nothing. You sweep it under the rug, make excuses. See, that's what non-judgmental is to them. Letting them get away with evil shit. No, we ain't doing that. This is not a safe place for evil bitches. This is a safe place for everyone else. Not for no evil bitch to think they gonna hide and cloak themselves. Because if you try to come over here and cloak yourself over here, honey, the lights are on. You flying cockroaches will be exposed immediately. You're getting checked at the gate. I love you, girl, so much. And honey is always good. So many things you can dip in honey. So I love honey dip too. That Empress energy, love it. So many energies that are so, and and these energies know who I'm talking to. I love y'all. So I'll probably be back. I don't know. I intend on it, but I'm so excited because basically this put me right on the path because I basically have already done all the work for this that I was steered back to. I just got to organize and put together. I mean, I am so excited. You can never go wrong when you follow your intuition, when you're listening to spirit, your spirit team, whoever that is, and when your ancestors, your ancestors rumble through your DNA. We don't just carry them in our DNA. Because I know my ancestors rumble through my DNA. They rumble. They can be peaceful. They can rumble. And they can set it the fuck off too. We are who we are. Because if we wasn't, then why would we say that we are? And I come from some bad motherfuckers. I come from a line of bad bitches. And I accept. I'm a bad bitch. I accept that. And can't and ain't nobody gonna take that away from me. I come from a long line of spiritual gangsters. Don't be Jay. Don't be Jay. Just work on your own shit. And you won't have to be Jay. So love life. Love life. Peace. Tag.